Hello and welcome to my next little video segment of shorts of lust and love and the difference thereof. This is really uncomfortable for me, so I'm going to do my best to get through this. This is something the Lord has brought to my attention that needs to be addressed. And yes, the minister should be addressing this, not just the females, but the ministry should be addressing this. Because why? Because deacons and things are supposed to be teachers of good things too. Deacons and preachers, they're supposed to be apt to preach and to teach, right? And they're supposed to be teaching good things too. And you're supposed to teach the difference between lust and love and not just let somebody keep the thoughts that they have that there's no difference between them. Because lust is a demon. And if you allow somebody to believe that lust and love are the same, then you just let them believe that God Himself is a demon. Because God is love. And He is not a demon. Anyways, Lord's Prayer first. I cry, Abba, Father, hallowed be Thy name. Thy kingdom come, Thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven, Lord. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive our trespasses, as we forgive those that trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For Thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever, in Jesus' mighty name. Oh Lord, I ask You for strength and the ability to do this one, because You know it is very hard for me because I am so modest. So in Jesus' mighty name, lead and guide my thoughts, and let it be You, Lord, not me, because I cannot do this one. In Jesus' mighty name. I can't do any of them, Lord, actually. So any that You would have me do, Lord, always lead and guide me in the way You would have me go. Alright. Now, I'm going to point out a few things. Like I said, this is about lust and love. First, we need the definition of both of those to see that you understand them. So, give me just a moment here, and I will try to get those up here. Lust.
Here's the definition of lust. Very strong sexual desire.
Very strong sexual desire. Having a very strong sexual desire for someone. He really lusted after me in those days. That's an example. Now, let's go. Love.
Here's the definition of love. An intense feeling of deep affection.
An intense feeling of deep affection. Two different things. Now, when you love somebody, let me see if I can explain this. When you love somebody, you're going to care about their spiritual growth and their spiritual well-being. You're going to care about that person more than you do your own self. You're going to set them above yourself. Like, as in, let me go this route right quick. If you love the Lord, you will put Him first as you are supposed to. If you truly love the Lord, He will come first in all that you do. It will be reflected in what you do. He will come first. If you love your spouse, they will come second to that of the Lord. That's right, second. It is written, husbands, love your wives, as Christ loved the church and gave Himself for it. Now, do you love your wife? Or your potential wife, for those of you that may be engaged or thinking about it? Wives, do you love your husbands? See, you're supposed to become twine. And you're supposed to help each other in the ministry, believe it or not. because both have a ministry in the body of Christ. But it is for the wife to help the husband in the ministry. Her gifts are going to come along and back his. And that's weird. I don't know where God's taking me down this road. But okay. Let's go down this road. I guess it's the way he wants to teach the difference between lust and love. If all you want to do is cut your wife off and put her in a little box and say she can't use her gifts that God gave her, and that she can't be obedient to God, then you don't love her. And you're cutting off one of your own arms. That's right, men. You're cutting off one of your own arms. And this is part 1 of lust and love and the difference thereof. Just stating that. I will be stating that because, like I said, this is going to be shorts and it's going to go up as shorts. Unless God tells me to do a longer one. Do you love your husband enough, women, to honor him? To grow your hair? To do as you're supposed to? I do. I do. And yes, I believe in being in subjection to my husband. And yes, I will. I'm not very good at much, and I'm not domesticated. I believe in that women are supposed to be keeper at home and all that. Yes, I do. But I am not this Philly, I gotta have the fancy things in life type of person. So it's hard for me to address this with you women. Because you all believe that your house has got to look like $1 million or something. Excuse me. It could be a tent. Why can't you be content with that which, oh my gosh, why does everybody got to be like keeping up with the Joneses? I'm not that smart, and I don't want to be. I don't seek more knowledge than I have to have. But you're supposed to be inspiring your husbands to do their best. And to be a better them and to be a better minister, ladies. You're supposed to help them to stand. You're supposed to be their strength when they do not have strength. And I really don't know why God is taking me this way. This is weird. Alright, I'm going down this road for some weird reason. But gentlemen, if you're cutting the woman off, how could she be your strength? Because you've cut her down. If you cut her gifts out of her that makes her who she is, what do you love about her? If you cut the God out of her that makes her who she is, what is it you're loving about her? And yes, there is somebody that I'm in love with. Very much so. And I'm going to tell you right now, I do love you. And that is not lust. It has nothing to do with it. And, I love my husband very much. The Lord makes us to love one another, right? And I like to annoy. And that's going to continue to happen. Because I made a vow that I would do that very thing. And I'm going to. I'm going to keep my vow because we're supposed to keep our vows when we make them. And I will see you in part 2.